Welcome everybody to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. It's time for week 2 as the Broncos have their home opener against last year's NFC North champions, the Chicago Bears. The Broncos took care of the Raiders in the first game of the year, while the Bears lost in a really lopsided game to the Green Bay Packers. They allowed 4 passing touchdowns to Aaron Rodgers, and this defense may not be quite the same. They lost a couple players in free agency, Adrian Amos and Bryce Callahan, and right now Roquan Smith is hurt. This team does have a few key injuries, but they're still a really solid team. And we should expect to see a much tougher defense than we saw against Oakland back in week 1. Thank you for all the feedback on that first game, by the way. Great to see so many of you excited for the series. Please continue to leave your likes, which are very helpful, and don't forget to leave your feedback below and subscribe for much more of the Denver Broncos franchise. Now it's time, everybody. Week 2 from Denver is underway. And back deep is Cordarrelle Patterson for the Bears, who decides to take a knee. And that will bring out Mitchell Trubisky now in year 3. The Bears hoping he takes that next step. They're a defensive football team, but you still want your quarterback to be able to take over when your defense doesn't have their best day. And they'll give the ball to Tariq Cohen for a couple on their first play. Cohen again on second down, found an opening. He's got the first out to the 36-yard line. Cohen became the primary back on this team a year ago. He's got a ton of speed, gets another carry, 3 straight to open, and Cohen is out to the 42. Why don't we take a look at this Denver defense now that played very well in week 1, allowing just 10 points. I think today is a good test for this front 7 against a team that wants to run the football. And we'll also see Chris Harris match up a lot with Allen Robinson. The Bears go empty. They do have a lot of depth here at receiver. And Trubisky downfield, good throw. It's Anthony Miller out in Denver territory for 24. Miller now the number 2 receiver on this team, and the fake and the catch by Miller again inside the 15. Harris went for the pick. He came up empty. The Bears in business on their opening drive. Cohen right side. Not much, but Todd Davis defending. 2-yard line, 3 receivers on the field. Trubisky has time. He'll throw end zone and incomplete. Broken up by Justin Simmons. Miller couldn't hang on, and that forces a kick. 3-0 now Chicago as Marcus Calhoun here coaching against his former team. And Joe Flacco takes the field after a solid debut as the Broncos quarterback. Much tougher test today, and there's the primary reason why, as Lindsey is hit in the backfield by Khalil Mack. He's really good, especially when you decide to not put a blocker on it. To the air now for the first time. Blitz is sent. Flacco hesitates and goes down. It's Eddie Goldman. His front 7 is powerful, and Goldman forces a 3rd and 24. Flacco gets it out quick just to get some room for the punter, Deshaun Hamilton, gain of 16. Good start for Chicago, and this is always a tough place for visiting teams to play in September with the altitude. And this is a reception made by Adam Shaheen for a first. Fullback in the game, broke a tackle, and Mike Davis is taken down at the 46. Here's that empty look again. Trubisky on second down has an open man. First down into Bronco territory. Trubisky 5 of 6 to open. This defense reeling a little bit. Cohen with some room gets about 5. 26 yards for him so far. Cohen next to Trubisky on second down. They'll throw the screen. Cordarrelle Patterson has the first, and that is a great use of his skill set. And he's replacing Taylor Gabriel, who does a lot of those gadget plays. From the 16, Trubisky this time off the mark, inaccurate, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Denver showing pressure. They'll bring 5. Trubisky caught. Nice job, Cordarrelle Patterson. He's got the first down at the 11. Bears trying to finish this possession. Trubisky on target, and Anthony Miller is inside the 5 and down to around the 1-yard line. Impressive start for this Bears offense. They'll run it. Cohen in for the touchdown. And the Bears march down the field twice to take a 10-0 first quarter lead. On top of that, they've controlled the clock. This is the Broncos' second possession. The first quarter is nearly done. This pass is caught. That's Jake Butt up to the 33-yard line. Big third down already. Want to give that defense a rest, and they will. Complete to Emmanuel Sanders for a first down. Sanders had 4 grabs back in week 1 for 79 yards. Now they'll try Lindsey, and he's sandwiched by 3 defenders. Third down again. Sanders slot right. Flacco needs 4. He's got it here. Phillip Lindsey across midfield and tackled by Khalil Mack. Lindsey coming off the 100-plus all-purpose performance against the Raiders. He'll get the call again. His longest run so far, around 10 yards. Here comes the Bronco offense looking for a response. Now Royce Freeman in the game, tackled by Nick Kwiatkowski, who is replacing Roquan Smith. Looks like they'll try to bring some pressure as Flacco throws incomplete. Good coverage on Cortland Sutton. From the 31-yard line, a 3rd and 7. Against the pressure, Flacco delivers. It's Sanders at the boundary. That is a tough pass under pressure. Great job by Joe Flacco, but the Bears want a second look at this as they throw the challenge flag. But this is pretty obvious. That might even be 3 feet down. 17-yard line now. Play fake. Flacco to the end zone. Flag on the field. And that is going to be a pass interference on Buster Skrine. Looked like they had good coverage on Sanders, but Skrine with a little extra makes it goal to go. Handoff, Freeman, and immediate penetration in the backfield. There is Danny Trevathan, 2nd down. Andy Janovich in the game. Flacco gets it away and floats it for Jake Butt. That's a touchdown. Broncos on the board. And that's exactly what we needed to see after how the Bears controlled the first quarter. And it's Flacco's first career touchdown pass in a Bronco uniform. 10-7 here in the second. Flag down. Here goes Trubisky. He can run. He's across the 40. And this play will be coming back. It's a hold on Chicago. A long way to go on 3rd and 15. Trubisky floats it up top for Robinson. It's off his hands. Close play, but it's the Broncos' first stop. They force the punt. Pat O'Donnell kicking to preseason standout River Craycraft from the 25-yard line. Makes a move to the far side. Craycraft to midfield. And now he jukes out the punter and steps out of bounds. A great return. That sets up Denver with the short field in Bear territory. 2 receivers to the right side, 3 in total. Here's Flacco, and pressure in his face. He lost the football, and Mack scoops it up, and the touchdown-saving tackle from Connor McGovern. But already back to Chicago, Eddie Goldman got through. Flacco didn't have anything he liked downfield, and this was nearly a defensive score. Now the Bears have a short field at the 42-yard line from the shotgun. A draw for Cohen and quickly dashing up the middle to the 36-yard line. 2nd down, Trubisky. Underneath and caught again. Anthony Miller getting a lot of targets. Once again, Chris Harris taking away the top option for a team. Cohen carries once more, and he's been very steady. There's not many hits happening near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, they'll try Cohen again, and he powers through contact to make sure he gets enough. What an effort. Red zone trip for Chicago. Cohen through the middle this time and wrapped up after a gain of 9. Cohen now gets a rest. 2nd and 1, fake to Davis, and a throw across the middle that is incomplete, intended for Robinson. 3rd and short now, the back is Davis. Fake. Here comes Miller. Trubisky evades him. He's got the first down and slides at the 5. Very heads-up run as Miller almost had his 4th sack of the year. Bears at the 5. Short drop, Trubisky lobs it up. Incomplete for Allen Robinson. That time with Kareem Jackson defending. 3rd down, Chicago. Trey Burton slot left. Trubisky has time, now runs to his left, and here comes Justin Simmons to take him out of bounds. And the Broncos have another red zone stand in impressive fashion. Another field goal makes it 13-7 as the Broncos now begin their 2-minute drill. Flacco lobs it out, incomplete. Jake Butt couldn't make the catch. Noah Fant now on the field. A lot of you want to see him play more. And that's an open look for Deshaun Hamilton. A good chunk of yardage and a timeout for Chicago as Clinton Dix is hurt. From the 49, Flacco right on target. Cortland Sutton across midfield. Timeout Denver. Extra protection on Mac's side there with Phillip Lindsay. 2nd down. Lindsay picks up the rush. This is deep and incomplete. Looking for Sanders. That time great defense by Screen. 52 seconds left, and on 3rd down, caught in the flats, Phillip Lindsay extends the possession. Noah Fant slot right on 2nd down. Flacco lobbing it out, looking for the rookie, and he makes the catch. They say inbounds. Now they're probably going to take another look at this one, and by the looks of things, yeah, he only got 1 foot down. Last year at Iowa, this would have been a catch, but not here in the NFL. 3rd down from the 38. Flacco with time, going for it all again. Sanders there, but broken up by Screen. Great defense in the end zone by Buster Screen, twice on this possession. Now Denver was comfortable taking some chances here because they have a strong kicker in Brandon McManus. 55-yard try right between the uprights, and Denver trails by 3. That's another good half of football. It looked pretty bad for Denver early on, but they showed some resiliency, and they have closed the gap. It's only a field goal game here against a very good team at the half. Let's take a trip around the league quick. Big development here early in the season. The Kansas City Chiefs lost in week 1 and right now trail 17-0 to the Raiders at the half. Certainly a game to keep an eye on there on the bottom ticker. The Chargers, by the way, about to defeat the Detroit Lions, so they will get to 1-1. It is Denver football to open the second half. They'll try Lindsay left side, and he'll end up with 4. Denver did not have many first half possessions, so good to see them open the half with the ball. Now Sanders on the reception. He falls across the first down marker, tackled by Kyle Fuller. Everybody in tight. Here is Lindsay bouncing outside. He puts a move on Amukamara and heads out of bounds. 13 yards for Lindsay, his longest of the day. Back in Bear territory now. Flacco fakes to Lindsay. Heads outside the numbers and fires on the move. Caught! Cortland Sutton at the 33 of Chicago. Sutton getting these wide receiver 2 snaps over Hamilton. Now second down with pressure on Flacco. Eddie Goldman's been busy today, and how about a 3-sack performance? They might be in range for McManus from here, but the wind is not in their favor. Here's a tough adjustment made by Deshaun Hamilton. Excellent catch. It is not a first down, but it is a much better spot for a kick. 43-yard try, left hash. And Brandon McManus kicks the Broncos to a 13-13 tie. I'm really happy with how this team is playing after the first quarter, and this defense has certainly tightened up. They'll try the screen for Anthony Miller, and that will go nowhere. Broncos showing pressure against the empty set. Trubisky outside, caught by Robinson. He gets away from a couple defenders, and Miller eventually wraps him up. This was the perfect call. They got the pressure, forced the bad throw from Trubisky, and Chris Harris misjudges it. This should have been an interception. Now they're going to bring motion and throw the screen out to Robinson. He's got some daylight. First down, Bears to the 21-yard line. Chicago trying to take advantage of some Bronco mistakes. Here is Cohen through the middle again and nearly rolling into the end zone. He's up to 82 yards. Now at the 1, goal to go. Mike Davis follows his fullback, and the Bears are back in front. Their first touchdown since their second possession, and now 20-13 is the score. Our offense has to find a way again. Here from the 24, Lindsey runs left. Another good stop made by Kwiatkowski. Sanders to the slot on the right side. Flacco across the middle. That is caught. Nice catch by the rookie Noah Fant, who made a couple catches like that in the preseason. Looks like now he's getting some more snaps over Jake Butt. Lindsey again running left, but another good stop. Here comes some motion, and it's a quick give to Tim Patrick, who's got some speed. He'll pick up the first down and more. Patrick stood out in preseason, and he gets his first catch on the year, setting us up in Chicago territory. Royce Freeman in the game. He'll run left, and that's another good tackle, that time by Eddie Jackson. Fant slot right, 3rd down and 7. Lindsey picks up one defender, but another one gets home. It's Aaron Lynch. And they bring down Flacco yet again, and will force a punt. Chicago already up 7 as they take over inside their 10. Trubisky takes off, and there's no one to stop him. He's across the 20, and he'll make his way to the 30 with a 26-yard run. You always have to be mindful of Trubisky taking off. Here's Cohen, and he's going nowhere. Will Parks coming down to make the tackle. That forces a 2nd and long for Chicago. Trubisky running left. He is taken down. That's a sack for Bradley Chubb, who got his first on the final play of the game last week. First sack for Denver today. 3rd and 19. Trubisky airs it out. Nice catch, Patterson, but a few yards short. Here in the 4th quarter, a 7-point game. Denver from their 11. Flacco airing one out and completely missing Noah Fant. They have to get to the 16 for a first down. Here's pressure. Flacco gets it away, and another accurate strike to the sideline. This is Sanders. At the 16-yard line, Flacco again under pressure and taken down again by Eddie Goldman. It's a 4-sack day. And meanwhile, I think Jawan James has done a great job against Khalil Mack. Here's a little dump off on 2nd and long. They'll get what they can with Lindsey and bring up a 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers left. Hamilton out to the right. Flacco across the middle. Caught! Emmanuel Sanders with a great reception with Eddie Jackson all over him. Sanders continues to be the go-to target when this team needs a play. Now Flacco checks it down again for Lindsey, who's been very active in the pass game these first 2 games of the year. Another 3rd down. Do they go for Sanders? Flacco way off the mark. It was in Sanders' direction, but it came nowhere close, and now they're going to have to kick. Chicago with 7 and change to go from their 20. They'll try Cohen, and he breaks one tackle, but doesn't get too far. This run defense has gotten better in the second half. 3rd and 7, Trubisky. Across the middle and a first down. It's Anthony Miller to the 34-yard line. New set of downs. They'll try Cohen. Good tackle, Josie Jewell. Denver continues to play the run well. Needing 9. Quick slant, and Robinson's got it. Chubb trying to knock the ball out. That doesn't work. Denver really can't afford to allow any more points. From the 49, Trubisky, good coverage. Now he's going to run, but he's spied by Josie Jewell and taken down for the sack. The Broncos are done letting him run. Now they need to get their defense off the field. 3rd and 14, not even close. Trubisky missed an open Cordero Patterson. The Broncos catch a break, and they have a chance in this one. 4 and change to play. And they'll try a Lindsey run on first down, but Kwiatkowski continues a very good game. They need to at least get something on this play. 2nd and 14, again short for Lindsey. He tries to make a move and picks up some yards, and there's a flag on the field, and this is going to be a face mask, and we'll get the automatic first down at the 41. Big break again for Denver. New set of downs. Up the seam now. It's Noah Fant. And that's where he can do a lot of damage. Denver now to the Chicago 40. 2.5 to play. Flacco under pressure and he gets it away. Looking to the end zone and off the hands of Eddie Jackson. That should have been Flacco's first INT. Instead, 3rd and 8. 4 on the rush. Flacco open on the outside. Cortland Sutton, 17 yards. The Broncos need someone to step up in these big moments besides Emmanuel Sanders. Flacco on target but incomplete. Off the hands of Deshaun Hamilton. He dropped this before the hit was there. Big 3rd down again. Trips right. Flacco floats it out and missed again. Hamilton was open and now it's 4th down. The game potentially on the line for the Broncos. Sutton and Sanders line up left. Fant and Hamilton to the right. Flacco across the middle and hooking up with Sanders. This drive is not yet done. 1st down Denver. They are running this clock down. At 44 seconds, Lindsey in the backfield loses 4. We haven't scored yet. The Broncos still have to get in the end zone. 29 seconds left, Denver from the 6. Good protection. Flacco for Sanders. Touchdown! An extra point away from tying the game. What a drive. Big plays on 3rd and 4th down. Get Denver down the field. Now, they just need Brandon McManus to hit this kick. Right between the uprights, tied at 20 with 25 seconds left. We could be headed for overtime here in Denver. Broncos trying to win their home opener. 25 seconds now from the 25, and Cohen gets some room on 1st down. The Bears perhaps content going to overtime, but after getting 10, maybe not so fast. 1st down Trubisky, now short for Burton, got away from one, now the juke. This is trouble. Trey Burton down to the 45-yard line. The Bears closing in on field goal range. 1st and 10, Robinson now on the catch to the 35-yard line, and the Bears use their final timeout. And they are calling on veteran kicker Matt Bryant. Marcus Calhoun will ice the veteran who kicked for many years in Atlanta, and now perhaps for the win. 52 yards, right hash. Bryant's kick is good! And the Bears take the lead with 1 second remaining. It looked like we were going to overtime, but the Bears with 3 plays get in range. And there's just 1 second left. Kickoff now, and this is not going to the end zone. Booker lets it bounce, but he's got to take this one. This is the game, and Booker is wrapped up. The Bears win. 23-20 is the final. A heartbreaking finish here in Denver as the Broncos fall to 1-1. This is one of those games where I expected we could probably lose, but to be so close to winning and then fall short, it's always disappointing. I was hoping that kickoff would go through the end zone and I could get a touchback at least. That wasn't possible. Overall, it was a really good game. I think that one of our biggest issues was defending the inside run. Obviously, D-line talent is not our strength, and we definitely need someone to step up at inside linebacker. The offense had some issues today. I thought Dalton Reisner had a really bad game against Eddie Goldman. Flacco missed some throws today. There were some missed opportunities out there, but we got that close. And now at 1-1, we're prepared to meet the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. We faced Derek Carr and Mitchell Trubisky, and now we're going to see a much tougher test at the quarterback position. The Packers have 2 quality wins against the Bears and the Vikings. Aaron Rodgers coming off a 2-touchdown, 2-interception performance. And this is another team that wants to run the football. And I think we've had some issues so far defending both Jalen Richard and Tariq Cohen this year. So we're going to have to work on shoring that up. Green Bay also added a lot of talent to their front seven this year, so I wonder if our offensive line can play better. We didn't have a great day rushing or a great day protecting Joe Flacco. Meanwhile, we're still tied for first in the division, and the Chiefs are 0-2, losing to the Jaguars and Raiders. They're close games, but they shouldn't be close against these teams. We'll see if they're able to recover. Now, if you didn't notice today, I did turn superstar abilities off, and I really enjoyed the gameplay. I think superstar abilities, while they might be a good idea, I would like to see them toned down a little bit, and I don't like how kind of mechanical I feel they make the game, where those players are practically incapable of a bad game. I want it to feel a lot more organic, and I don't just want Von Miller getting 4 sacks a game because he has those abilities. Like today, Miller and Mack didn't really have a huge impact, but there was still like pass rush from their team. So I prefer it like this, and it'll be like this moving forward unless they make some changes. But I have had a really good time with these first 2 games. I hope you guys have as well. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's much more on the way. Very excited about this series and can't wait to get more on the channel. So I will see you soon with more Broncos on the way. Have a great day, everybody.